I made $10,000 by gambling by mistake. I'm an ex-gambling addict.
Man, shut your bitch ass up.
Okay,
cuz.
no, I'm gonna just get into the story.
motherfucking-
I'm actually gonna get into the
I'm
story.
Tyrone, cuz.
So pretty much, so this was like literally a year ago. This time, like a couple days, I got a memory. A year ago, like 2-3 days ago, a year ago.
Okay.
Oh, I
A year
struggled.
ago, baby. It's been
So it's
that
been a
long.
year. It's been a year since this happened. No, but this one I made the first $3,000. Okay, so crypto market was up, right? And I found out about this website named Stake, and this is when online crypto gambling was getting popular through Twitch streamers and shit.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. I'm not telling you to gamble. Don't fucking gamble.
You will lose money.
Don't gamble. And if you end up gambling, only gamble with money that you're willing to lose, which is exactly what I did here. I put $70 in. I'm like, I'm willing to lose this $70. I'm going to have fun on this crypto website. I want to try it out for fun, right?
This guy's fucking crazy. Who the hell is willing to lose $70, bro? Inflation.
But I was up. Then.
The inflation, the gas prices, brother.
Inflation wasn't a thing a year ago, and gas prices weren't a thing a year ago. Gas prices were cheaper a year ago, actually. And the crypto, actually, no, I don't know. Don't quote me on that at all. I don't know anything about that. But I was up. I was up on crypto in my investment. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to take the $70 of Ethereum, throw it in the fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
Into the website. So I sent it over. And I only played one. I played one game the whole time. This game's called Crash, right? So it's pretty much, it's like a plane. And it goes up and it could go, you put a bet in. So let's say I put a $5 bet in. It's going to start at 1x. It's going to keep going.
It multiplies like 1.
It could go to 1. It could go to 1.2. It could go to 1.5.
It could go to 100.
It could go to 100. But you don't know when it's going to stop. So you decide when you want to pull your money out. It could stop at 1 too, just straight it from the beginning.
Like,
you start at 1.05 and you lose that money if it stops before you pull out.
That wasn't that good of an estimate. I put $1 in. It's going. The plane's flying. It's multiplying. Multipliers going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It randomly stops at 5, and I was gonna stop. I was gonna take my money out at 6.
I'll put a little video of the game here.
Yeah, but I was gonna take my money out at 6, but it stopped at 5. It died at 5. I lost my money because I didn't pull out. I didn't, pull out before it stopped. So you never know. It's a guessing game.
Yeah. Well, I feel like there could be strategy used, but don't gamble.
Can I join your Discord for like $7 a month and like figure out your like bets and shit, bro?
Yeah. So pretty much, I started with $70. This is probably. Okay, no, actually, let me backtrack a little bit. So the reason why I actually started playing, because we were at Arpin's house that day. That day, during the day, we were chilling at Arpin's house, and we were on the Stake website just gambling a little bit. We were just throwing a couple dollars from Mokum's account, because Mokum was doing it, right?
Yeah.
And we were just like, just for fun, right? And I was just talking about how, I want to get a PC and shit like that. I'm like, I want to get a PC. I want to build a PC, blah, 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 blah. I really want a fucking PC.
Bro, what was that?
Right? So that same night, I'm like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna go gamble for fun. For fun. I didn't even have any intent of trying to go make money, right? Just for fun.
You and the boys having fun, eh?
Just me. This is me by myself at home.
You're by yourself having fun.
And
playing.
And then so I threw $70 and I started playing. And I started winning, right? So what my strategy was, I'd throw all $70 in first.
Yeah, the way you're talking about the story is like you made it. You made it come up, and this is your stream.
But I'm a good storyteller, though. That means I'm a good storyteller. Thank you.
No, but you're talking about gambling.
That means I'm a good storyteller, though. I'm telling you a story right now. But anyway, so
Salah.
So I throw that money in, and what I was doing at first is I was throwing $70 in straight and trying to get a big return, and that was super risky, and I got a big return.
Yeah, like bro, think about it. He threw that $70 in right there. It could have just been gone.
I could have just lost all my money right there, and I could have never made that money.
He got so lucky, and boom, he didn't lose it. And that he had those moments so many times to the point, he made that much money. So. So and then what I do is I'd only play with the profit, not the money I lost. So then I got to a point where I was only playing with the profit, not the money I put in. Even that's hard to do.
Yeah, but I did. But in my head, I'm like, I don't care if I lose this. Fuck it, because it's no profit, right? But I started winning, and I started winning, and I started winning. I started winning, and I started winning. And in 2 hours, from 12 a.m. to 2 a.m., I just sat there in the zone because I started like going off. I'm like, holy shit, I'm getting lucky as fuck right now. And I made $3,000.
Straight gambling for 2 hours, bro. Fucking, they'd be paying us $15 an hour.
I was having fun, though. Well, obviously, I was having fun. I made $3,000.
Obviously, what kind of question? You like said that like obviously you're not having fun. Obviously.
Yeah. But yeah, so that first day I turned $70 into $3,000 fucking dollars.
Jeez.
And I looked at my screen. I was like, what the fuck did I just do? I was shook. And it was like 2:30 a.m. And then pretty much throughout the course of the couple days after that, I kept doing it. And in like 3, 4, let's say in like 4 or 5 days, 5 days that week, pretty much. In 5 days, I got up to $10,000 fucking dollars.
No, that's crazy. I was like, yo, and this guy. So you got to that point, right?
Yeah.
Let me just put my perspective now from when I was there. Obviously, I know he's at 10K. Like, yo, how the fuck you got so lucky? Because, bro, $70 to 10,000 is straight luck. So luck.
It was luck.
Now let me tell you how it was luck, because
I manifested that shit.
This guy tossed so much money to me. Not so much, but like $300, like something like that.
Like 400 or 500.
Because like he has so much.
Just to let him gamble because he wanted to do the same thing.
Yeah, obviously, I thought we could probably flip it.
Why did I give you so much when I started with $70?
I mean, because who wouldn't? You have $10,000 free dollars.
Yeah.
I'd do the same thing.
You could have made some money off that, man. You lost it all.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's gambling. That's not. You're acting like that was skill based. Yo, you lost it, bro.
Skill based matchmaking.
Bro. No, it was legit not skill based. I fucking lost the money whatever he gave me, and that just shows that, bro. If that happened to him, like, straight. But he guess he manifested it. Yeah. God was on your side those days, eh?
Yeah, because I really wanted that PC, so I guess God was like, "Hey, man, here you go," and I manifested that PC in away from that.
Do you think Lavraj in an alternate universe was straight fucking losing money, and you're
and then when I hold on, let me start going. And then when I started losing money, then that guy started making money. My alternate universe, me.
That's life, guys.
But yeah, so I made $10,000, and I'm like, holy fuck, I'm fucking building my PC now.
I thought everybody say, holy fuck, I'm fucking billion.
It was crazy because I'm like 3 hours, because I was like 3 hours before that, I was like, yo, I want to build a PC. And that night I made enough for that PC. Somehow.
That's crazy, That's
like
crazy.
for free. I basically, the PC I have right now that we use to edit and everything that I use for my games was free. Fully free. And that lens that's on that camera, free.
Who believed in you? Nobody else. But you know who did? God did.
DJ Khaled. But yeah, okay. To go a little quick with it. I spent a lot of money on the PC because it's free money. I spent like $3 to $4 grand on the PC shit, and like some other side stuff I bought. Like I bought some shit from Best Buy that I wanted, and then other shit.
Gladly took $4K out and bought the PC before.
No, I took like $5K out, and then I spent $1,000 on that lens. This $1,000 lens.
Before I went downhill.
Yeah, and then I bought that lens, $1,000 lens. So I got about $5,000 to $6,000 left.
You're rich, baby.
And I went onto there to pull a lot of it out. I was probably gonna leave like a few hundred on there or some shit just to like, fuck it, like why not? Because I already made so much money, so maybe I can do it again, right? But I'll pull everything else out.
So you didn't do it.
And then I started playing, and I started losing money.
Yeah. And how much did you have in the
like 5 to 6?
And you were thinking of pulling it up, and then before pulling it out, you're like, all right,
like I'll play a round or two.
Play a little bit, play a lot.
But this is it, because this is the first time I've ever gambled or anything like that. Don't gamble, kids. Don't fucking gamble. It's the first time. So I learned now. I learned.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll play a couple rounds, doesn't hurt, right? Maybe a couple extra dollars, throw it in the MetaMask, right? Throw it back all into the MetaMask, Ethereum, right? And,
frick, dude. Frick.
So I lost like $1,000.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, I need to make that. I need to make the money back, right?
Now you started chasing.
So then I started doing, because when I had a lot of this money, I'm like, I'm gonna do high stake bets, and I was hitting these high stake bets because I had capital now.
Yeah.
Right. So
this man's using words.
I started doing high stakes bets,
and you lost it.
I went to 5,000.
So you started
I
chasing.
Went to 4,000. I started chasing my money back, and I went to 3,000, and then I got to 2,000. I'm like, yo, I really should pull out right now.
Wow.
But then the gambling shit that was in my mind was like, no, you could make your money back. Like if you lost 5K or 4K, might as well just lose the 2K or try making it all back.
Yeah.
My stupid ass, and I fucking dropped to 0,
bro. That's crazy.
I lost all that money because in my head I was trying to chase back making that money.
How'd you feel when you hit like $100? Or did you hit like what was your last amount?
You know what it was? No, I don't think it was fully down to 0. Maybe I took a couple hundred. I don't remember that exactly.
Oh, just a couple hundred, a little change, a little pocket change.
But I think I did take a couple hundred though. I actually did. But and then in my head I'm like automatically I was like, all right, this is a lesson. Like it hurt, but I'm like, this was a lesson. Yeah, it was free money. This was a lesson. I reassured myself very fast because it was gambling.
It had to be,
right? And I reassured myself very fast. I was like, yo, this was a lesson. This was meant to happen. I got the PC. I got what I wanted.
Yeah.
I got all the shit I wanted, so I'm grateful for that. 'cause I got that shit for free. I did
Yeah.
lose $5,000, but the positive outweighed the negatives,
Yeah.
and I got a lesson out of it, which is another positive. So that's 2 positives, 1 negative. Whatever.
Relax.
Move on.
You know what the funniest shit about it
And
was?
then yeah, pretty much.
The funniest shit about it was before you lost everything, you're like, yeah, yo, I could just keep making like $1,000, $2,000 a month. Yo, like,
Yeah,
that
just
shit
for
was
fun.
so funny because you were getting so lucky. Where it just
No, I
seems
was.
like
Yeah, I
it
was.
was
like,
that.
you can't even
Let
blame
me
me for
finish my
thinking like
goddamn sentence, motherfucker.
Sorry, you go.
You're getting so lucky to the point where it just felt like your job just normal. Like, oh, come on, open up the laptop, boom, boom, boom. All right, out. You know what I mean? But then that one
Yeah.
time, boom, 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 boom.
You can't even blame me for thinking like that, because that was the first time I was really like gambling and shit.
Yeah.
And that was the first, and my first time I got lucky as fuck.
I wish I was there.
But I knew
yeah.
no better. I knew better.
I probably would have like advised you to pull it out.
I remember just looking. I was like,
frick. Fuck, man. Do you think that?
I remember that exact like thing. But like I just like right away, I'm like, all right, this was like meant to. Like I could. I said to him, I'm like, this was out of my control. It was gonna happen either way.
Yeah, it was gonna happen either way.
So
Unless you pulled it all out and said, "Oh, I'm gonna play with $70 again." Imagine you did
Yeah.
that, made another. Yeah, not chill.
I
was
mean,
not
that
one.
probably Ethereum would have been worth like 2 times. So it would have been like,
Bro, and I know a lot of
12
people hearing this are gonna be like, "Oh, let me try to." Nah,
Don't
yo,
do
like,
it, bro.
Trust me, I took $300 like
My,
two
like,
separate times, 200, 200, and
For
lost it all. Even if like, it's crazy how lucky you
it's
got.
gambling, bro. Go to the dictionary and search the definition of gambling before you.
Like
do
I
any
put
of it.
$15 in, instant loss. I'm alright, peace. Like,
Yeah,
it's fucked. You could lose it like that, and you could make it.
I like
that, and then-
sports betting though. I like sports betting to this day as entertainment.
Yeah, you're still into that sports betting. I still haven't gotten into it. Like I
love
just need.
sports.
I just need to do the ID thing. I
I
think
mean,
it's
I haven't
more-
done it in a long time now. I haven't done it in like fucking a month.
You were doing it more, but now the playoffs are on, and you're not doing it.
Yeah, because they don't give me free bets. I don't want to use my money anymore.
Oh, they don't give you free bets on playoffs.
They haven't been giving it lately. No, they do here and there, but
Yeah,
I've been missing on my free bets, man. So
When do you? How do you get free bets? Free bets.
They just give it randomly.
That's,
Yeah.
How much money?
Like $10.
And they try to hook you in with that. But if you're strong, if you could resist the
Yeah.
urge to straight dive in there with
Those
no,
free bets are meant to get
if
you.
you can resist the urge to dive in there with no yondom, you'll be rewarded.
No yondom.
You'll be rewarded with not
But
losing
yeah,
money.
man. That's pretty much. I spent 5 and lost 5. Pretty much, you could say.
And that's different.
But yo, I turned $70 into $5,000,
Yeah,
and a lesson, and a new PC, and a new lens.
yeah. Let's move on from gambling now. Fuck, we're promoting gambling like a motherfucking horse here. Fucking horse running. Fucking